Well, hello everyone. For a minute I thought the stream title said Gay Prince. Stream was very Gay Prince was very confused. Couldn't remember a quest like that. Well, you know, we don't judge here. We don't judge. Maybe the Gray Prince is the Gay Prince. We don't know. We're not asking questions about his love life, you know. Oh boy. We had a power outage in the middle of the night. That's part of the reason why I'm late. The other part was I couldn't open my eyes this morning. You ever have those nights where you wake up in the middle of it and you can't get back to sleep for like maybe an hour? They're not common for me, but they come and go every once in a while. So, here I am. Greetings, Uncle Sup. I hope you're doing all right. Let's go ahead and get back into Oblivion. Load. Probably depends on if he's half sparkly vampire or normal vamp. Were there any gay vampires in that particular series? What was it, Twilight? My understanding is that it was... I thought that entire franchise was like heteronormative, you know? Just normal, you know, like relationships between people, but it was like written in such a way to be a romance novel. I don't actually know too much about it. I was about to go for a run, but I guess not now. Well, Saul, nothing wrong with wrecking your health by hanging out with me, right? Hello, Ratchet. You want more kibble? You're not getting in my lap, though. Sorry to say. Okay. So, let's warm up and go for another...
You're about to face off against the best the yellow team has to offer. Azura knows you're the best the blue team's got.
Well, I'm ready for a match.
The first yellow team hero you'll face is an Imperial in heavy raiment. He fights with an Akaviri longsword. Thing is, this guy used to be a blade. You know those guys who protect the Emperor? He's a trained swordsman, so keep your damn head down.
Okay, okay, cool. I think that things will be fine. I still cannot accept Owen's hair. He looks more bold in the original. I don't remember Owen. The arena quests, like I remember his attitude and his personality, but I don't remember how he looked, mostly because in the original, I did not play the arena more than maybe twice. The arena is my least favorite because it's the most monotonous. Like, it's just match after match after match.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Behold, as two heroes meet in the fighting pit for an epic battle worthy of song. Combatants, begin!
Man, my frames have taken an enormous dump, and I have no answer for why. My frames are like struggling to be above 20 right now. Okay. Go ahead and... God damn it. How is it that you still have stamina? You shouldn't have any stamina after what I've done to you.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Die, damn you!
The way that this game just randomly does not want to, like, run well baffles me. Because, like, nothing has changed from now to the last time that I played this game. Sorry for the link, that's how he looked like. Oh, I don't think that the link came through. That's odd.
I'm a busy man. Defeating an arena hero is one thing, but defeating a former member of the Blades? You must be blessed by the divines or something, my friend.
You don't say. This is what I thought they were going to do with the combat zone in Fallout 4. Would have been nice if they had.
I'm a busy man. What is it? You're a hero, my friend. That crowd is out there for one reason, to see you destroy the yellow team. Now go give them what they want.
I will. Next match.
Okay, hero. This next opponent is a high elf wizard. a master in the school of destruction. But wait, it gets worse. He also uses an enchanted shield called the Grey Aegis, which gives him some serious magic resistances. Your best bet is to just charge straight in. Press the attack, and don't give him a chance to let off a spell. I don't want to have to sweep your ashes out of the arena.
All right. Here we go. Sunalot, thank you so much for that subscription with Prime. I don't know why it hasn't come through as a... The hell was... What's happening to my helmet? It's Saul from YouTube. Enjoy the Prime. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. I don't want to have to do this, but you know what? I think this is a necessary thing to do. The game is doing something very strange today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit the entire game. I'm just going to relaunch the game. That's my plan. I'm going to relaunch the game. Oh, wow, yeah. Something must be wrong. That decided to hang for quite a bit. Your game is starting out cursed today. It seems that that is the case. The game certainly is taking its time to freaking shut down, too. My word. Like, I'm super happy that this exists, but at the same time, I'm like, what on earth are we gonna get patches? Are like, is this the experience where we're only gonna get like 5 patches and each one is gonna take 8 months or something? Alright, we just hope that it works. Hello, Ratchet. No, you're not getting in my lap. The most I can do is give you kibble. Nope, my game is cursed today.
People of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. Put your hands and your voices together for the 2 brave heroes who have come to rock the very foundations of this arena. Lower the gates!
I am still running at a hot, like, 18, 20 FPS. How did I miss it? Or was that his shield that just freaking sucked it down? Okay, so...
Victory will be mine!
Absorb fatigue has been resisted.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
I'll beat you on a slideshow, asshole. What the...
Supposed to be impressed.
Alright, we gotta do this the hard way.
I've fought mudcrabs more fearsome than you.
From the blue team, Victor from the blue team, leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
Is your camera in a new box? No, it's the same one. Like, literally nothing has changed from my last stream to now. Not a single thing. Except for the fact that, you know, like, I have a little bit more fear and loathing. Not necessarily from Las Vegas. Man, that guy was a lot more squishy than I expected him to be.
I'm a busy man. What is it? I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds of victories you've been having, I knew that elf didn't stand a chance. Here's your gold. You're at the end of a long road, hero. This is the last time you'll face off against the yellow team before being named champion. Go up to that arena and make sure the people of Cyrodiil never forget that it was you who brought the yellow team to its knees.
Woo! Alright, let's do this.
Alright, this is it. Your last fight against the yellow team. I guess you could say they saved the best for last. The three best, actually.
Oh,
You're
boy.
up against a swordsman, an archer, and a spellcaster. 2 lower-level combatants, plus that yellow team champion you've seen down here. You beat all 3 and you get named champion. I know you can do this. Now get up there and show everyone why you're the best. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I sent Porkchop the Boar up to the arena to help you out. He'll at least keep one of them distracted. Now good luck.
I saw your match against the Breton. You're a hero now. I'm still in training, but I'll get there too. Anyway, congratulations. Farewell, my friend. May your blade always strike true. And first.
The journal.
Okay, yeah, he has nothing new to say to me. Hello, Luke. How come you never did a playthrough of Fallout 4 like you did with New Vegas series? Loved the New Vegas series. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret right now. I didn't like Fallout 4. I played a lot of Fallout 4, but I didn't really like Fallout 4. I go back and I play Fallout 4 for charity almost every year. But I still don't like Fallout 4. I have a script that is about 20 minutes long to be read out loud, breaking down the problems with Fallout 4 that I don't like about it. And it is still incomplete. And I don't really feel comfortable making a video where I'm just complaining about video games. I don't like making videos where I just complain about games. Okay? So for that reason, I've never finished the script and never published anything. I try to be more positive. If I come through and I do an enormous critique of something, it'll be an exception to the rule. That is more or less the story that I have for you in regards to never doing a playthrough of Fallout 4. The other part of it is that in Fallout, in Fallout New Vegas and in Skyrim, you are a silent protagonist. You select your dialogue responses and then your character just does not talk. And I really like doing that. The problem with the problem with Fallout 4, obviously, is the fact that I can't really roleplay effectively without modding that out, and I don't feel like that was... There's already a predefined character. I don't want to try to supplant that predefined character with the voice and everything. I'm like, I can't insert my... Like, I can't insert myself into that because the character's already voiced. And that's a me thing, you know? Like, it's not that... There's nothing stopping me from... removing the voiced lines from the game for the main character with a mod, and then just playing through it and voicing all of the discussion. The problem is just me in that case. You want in my lap so badly. Oh my god. Hello, Ratchet. I can't I can't reach my like I can't use my keyboard whenever you're here, you know. The first time I noticed the red border, that does not imply good things. The red border? What red border? Ooh. I was the same. I was a Fallout 3 guy. Fallout 4 never really stuck with me. I don't necessarily have a problem with a lot of things that they did in Fallout 4. It's just the story didn't captivate me, and the settlement building was such an enormous focus that it feels like it takes away from the adventure, you know. The red border surrounding your camera, but the red border's been here for years. It's been here for so long. The red border is not new. I think they spent too much time on the settlement building compared to the rest of the game, but didn't spend enough time finishing it properly, and the fact that that what you pick isn't what you say. Well, I mean, everything on that dialogue wheel is yes. It's yes. It's no, but actually yes. Yes, but give me more money, and wait until I'm ready to come back and say yes. Those are basically the four options on the voice wheel every single time. There's not a lot of real option, and I don't have a problem with that being the situation, you know? It's like, okay, if you're not gonna give me choices, like, don't try to dress it up. Like, if you're personally, I prefer a game. I prefer games with no choice in them, where there's one straight line for the story, and I don't get options. Like, that's just me. I prefer games where you don't have choices and you have multiple endings. That doesn't mean I won't play games with multiple endings and choice and everything, but don't dress it up like I do have a choice, you know? You just noticed, hence the problem. Man, I don't know how on earth you could miss the border for like several streams, Uncle Sup, but I mean, best of luck to you. Ratchet decides the stream is now about him. I mean, I can rotate the camera down here so that you guys can get more cat in your life here. Makes total sense. Like I say, your role-playing aspect to the videos really makes it great. Makes it a great series. So the fact that you couldn't do that for Fallout 4 makes sense why you wouldn't do it. I mean, there's so much going on, and like part of the reason why I wanted to do the enormous part of the reason why I wrote any amount of the script that hasn't been used for breaking down the game is not necessarily going after the game itself for its story decisions. It's more for going after the story for its mechanical decisions. A lot of my complaints about Fallout 4 more or less boil down to the perk chart. That's where I spend most of my time, you know, like breaking the game apart. But there's a lot of other things that tie into the perk chart and whatnot. So, all right, Ratchet, I know that you're really happy up here, but I need you to no, don't readjust yourself. I need you off my lap. Oh, this cat. Listen, I have the rest of the day available to me. I can pet you later. I swear I can pet you later. I don't have to go to work this week. I'm on vacation. Chat, what am I supposed to do? I did enjoy building my own robots though, even if the options were limited. Man, I played the original like I played the base game of Fallout 4 through so thoroughly that I had nothing. Woo. I finished the base game of Fallout 4, and then I completely lost interest in it, even though I got all of the DLC for free, because like I got the season pass or something that they sold. And it took me until I was doing charity streaming during the holidays the last couple of years to actually get through the DLC, you know, Far Harbor, Automatron, and most recently, this past December, I played through Nuka World, so... It took me forever to get through them. And even then, like, I've played them as exhaustively as I think I reasonably can be expected to play through them, and I know I've still missed a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Hi, Ratchet. Hi. All right. Yep. Come on. Come on. Up. Okay, you're gonna put your claws in me? Go. Go. I love you, Ratchet. I really do, but I don't want you on my lap right now. And let me tell you, that makes that boy sad. It makes the boy so sad to not be able to sit on my lap. I am once again asking for a new Minecraft guides, as I no longer know how to play the game. I will see whether or not I can actually do that. I am not making any promises, but trust me, it's in the back of my mind. No. All right, fine. Kibble. This boy. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to ask for that on every video and stream of yours I see. I understand.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. I give you the Blue Team's hero. Can this brave combatant defeat 3 opponents and become the next champion? Let's find out!
Do not look at me like that. I do not need you on my lap whenever I'm trying to do this. Shoo. 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 He wants lap time so badly. And the last thing I need is him jumping up on me whenever I'm in the middle of a match here. He will shred me with his claws, because I will be so surprised by it. All right, inventory. Alright, you... no more of this. Alright, I am so fucking sick of your shit.
You'll never leave this arena alive.
You'll never take me down.
Jeebus Creebus. There.
I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sabotage. Am I supposed to be impressed?
There. When did the other combatant die?
That the best you can do?
By Shinji, we have a new champion! All hail the blue team! Victorious champion, return to the Bloodworks now and see the Blade Master. Well done!
Woohoo! Frankly, I'm amazed that the boar survived. I thought for certain that pork chop was not long for this world.
I'm a busy man. What is it? You did it. You beat him, every last one. Do you know how long it will take for the yellow team to recover from this? My friend, it is with great honor that I advance you to the rank of champion. You've done it. You've shown them all you're the best. Well, almost the best. You're done competing in normal arena matches, but there's still the grand champion. Kid, you've got more guts and skill. I think you can take the Great Prince. Go over and talk to Isabel if you think I'm right.
All right. Glad to see you missed your biggest fan going straight for him. You missed your biggest fan going straight for him as soon as you start doing guild quests. Listen, I don't know when the adoring fan is going to show up, okay? But he's going to show up, and I'm going to tell him to stand still, and I'm going to walk away. Hello, summer is definitely here. The leaves are out, and it's supposed to get up to a balmy 60 degrees. Pyro, I am so jealous if 60 is your high. Like, I'm going to be dealing with close to 90 degrees over the next week or two. And within the next 4 weeks, we're gonna be climbing up into the triple digits without question. Not a pleasant scenario. Hello, Cortex. How you doing?
Stop talking already! You again, huh? Look, I told you, if you want to challenge the Grey Prince, that's your right. But don't say I didn't warn you.
So, you're the battle matron.
The battle matron serves as the Grand Champion's trainer and manager, among other things. Plus, I get to keep Owen in line. Works for me.
What about the Owen? He's a blade master.
Owen likes to think he's the boss. But without me, this place would fall apart. Who orders the ointment? Who mops up the blood? Me, that's who.
I've never seen you get off the bench. What can you tell me about the first blade master?
The history books detail his life as a warrior for the Order of Diagna. But he was also the first blade master. No Shinji, no arena. Simple as that.
Right. What about the rules of the competition?
Okay, listen up. There are no disqualifications in a Grand Champion match. That means you can wear whatever armor you damn well please. Agranak will be wearing his raiment of valor, and he's probably got it heavily enchanted, so feel free to do the same to any armor you have. Now, as you know, in any standard arena match, you're forbidden from looting the corpse of a fallen opponent. Well, this ain't any standard match. In the event that you beat the Grey Prince, you're to remove his armor and present it to me. Then you'll get your own raiment of valor.
Cool. While we're at it, you heard any rumors?
Would you believe Owen once asked for my hand in marriage? It's true. Poor bastard was heartbroken when I turned him down. I'm old, not desperate.
Oh! Oh, that's such a burn!
Well, what are you waiting for? Get!
Oh, nothing like sleeping on a blood-soaked bedroll. Strife out, strife in, baby. Let's go! Hello, Soup TV. I can give you kibble,
Stop
Ratchet, but
talking
you're
already.
not... Calm the fuck down. Jeez. You're not getting on my lap, though. This cat is just... I can't get through to him. He wants lap, and that is it. All lap, only lap. All right, Agranok?
The journal, my father's journal. It says I'm part vampire. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. My whole life has been nothing but a lie. I'm no Grey Prince. I'm a vile, wretched spawn of evil. Please leave me. I can't... Oh, but I see. You're a champion. You want my Grand Champion title, is that it? Please challenge me. In the arena, I can end my misery.
Okay. I challenge you to a match.
Yes. I accept your challenge. Go. Go speak with Isabel. Tell her you're ready. Then we'll meet in the arena. Yes, that will do.
Okay, then.
Stop talking already! So you've actually challenged the Grey Prince. Do you really know what you've gotten yourself into? Agranag Gromalog is the best fighter ever to step into an arena. He can't be beaten, not by you. But if you want to fight him, that's your right. Well, you know the drill. You let me know when you're ready for a match, and Agranag will head up to the arena and prepare for your arrival. Just make sure you understand our rules of competition for this match. Fighting the Grand Champion, well, the rules are a bit different.
Yeah, you already explained it to me. Let's do this.
So you're ready to fight the Grey Prince, are you? Well, you can't go out there without a name. You know, an arena name. Something catchy. Something the people of Cyrodiil will remember when they tell stories about your inglorious defeat. So what's it gonna be?
The Cyrodiilic Slam Hammer. Oh my god. Oh, geez, there's so many options. I do not remember this. Tamriel Terror. Oh, that's a good one. Messenger of Death. The Divine Avenger. The Crimson Blade. The Butcher. The Black Arrow. The Spell Slinger. Skull Crusher. Sir Slaughter. Shadow Step. Man o' War. Dragonheart. Oh my god, that's not fair. Only the freaking Dragonborn can say that. Was gonna run the lawnmower and get all of the leaves out of the yard, but it rained last night, so everything is still wet. Don't ask why, they're still there. It's something my mother insists on doing. Man. Still has some of the classic Oblivion jank. Mood changes between you walking into the room and starting the conversation. It's very true. Why do they have something named... Why do they have something named after a deadly jellyfish thing? Ratchet, I fucking swear. Get off. No, get down. Get down. Shoo. Shoo. I can tell whenever he's really upset with me. Because usually whenever I shoo him, he just backs away. When he's really upset and I shoo him, he starts swiping back at my hand. You know what? I like the Tamriel Terror.
The Tamriel Terror, huh? I like it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, it's time to see if you're crazy good or just plain crazy. The Grey Prince is headed up to the arena as we speak. Go up there and meet him, one champion to the next. May the divines have mercy on your soul. You damn well better be ready. You've got an arena full of people and the Grand Champion himself waiting for you. Now get up there and fight.
Will do.
Hello, my friend. What can this grizzled old Blade Master do for you? Ready? Ready for what? You're a champion now. The Grand Championship is the only thing left. Get a move on.
All right, well, here we go. Last match. And I know exactly how this is going to turn out. Not every day people get a match like this.
People of Cyrodiil, welcome to the Imperial City Arena. Believe it or not, someone has actually challenged the unbeatable Arena Grand Champion. But who knows could possibly be brave enough to face such a fearless foe? Who could wrest the title from our famed Grey Prince? Good people, I give you the blue team's latest champion, a warrior of skill, strength, and determination. Behold the Tamriel Terror! Lords and ladies, citizens of the Empire, I give you
Oh. The announcement just stopped. Okay, cool. I know how this is going to go.
What are you waiting for? Kill me.
Okay.
Again! Again! Hit me again! Do it, please. Just kill me. Can't you see? It's what I want. I can't live like this, knowing I'm something filthy, something evil. Kill me. Again!
Okay. I mean...
Do it! End my misery! Do
It-
it! End my misery! You have just witnessed the impossible! Agronac Bro Malad!
God, that... They never fixed it. They didn't fix it at all.
Behold, the new hero of the people of Cyrodiil! Behold, your arena grand champion, the Tamriel Terror! Esteemed Grand Champion, you may leave the arena now. See the Blade Master to receive your winnings and be awarded your raiment of valor.
Woohoo! Oh, wait. Check this out. Wow, fortify personality, athletics, fatigue, and health. Look at that. Look at that fancy skirt digs I got on, man. I like the colors. Okay.
Stop! By the love of Shinji, you did it! You beat the Grey Prince! This is unbelievable. That makes you the best fighter the arena has ever seen. You've got Agronac's Raiment of Valor. Good. Give it to me. All right. Now I give you your own. By Shinji, I'm shaking. This is amazing. Okay, Do you want a heavy raiment of valor or a light raiment of valor? Your choice.
The light one.
Right. Okay. It is with great honor that I present to you this gold and the esteemed raiment of valor, and name you the new Arena Grand Champion. You've done it. The Grey Prince was a great orc, rest his soul and all that, but you beat him. Now go. Take some time to rest. When you're feeling up to it, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your future.
All right, completed the arena questline. Woohoo! Soup TV, thank you so very much for that subscription. Tier 3. I don't know what is broken about subscriptions here, but the subscription feed is utterly freaking broken. Ugh, it's so ugly compared to the red and yellow one. Ugh. And it's got so few enchantments on it. Oh, wait. That's the new raiment. Okay. That's kind of nice. Can you kill the Adoring Fan in an Oblivion Gate? You can kill the Adoring Fan wherever the hell you want to. But he'll come back. He will return. But like I said, I don't think that I've got any... I don't think anybody's ever subscribed at... tier 3 before. So thank you very, very much for that subscription, Soup. Soup TV. Okay, let's go outside and let's meet the freak called Adoring Fan.
Wow, you're the Grand Champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way.
Beat it, kid. I don't need a fan.
Oh, gee. You sure? Okay. Well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye.
There's a reason not many do tier 3 because it's only available on desktop. Really? Well, that's news. I didn't know that that was the case. I just realized that the Thorn is Fallout's version of the arena. Starting to really question my observation skills. Oh no, Uncle Sup. How could you not notice? I don't really like the Adoring Fan's look in this version. I mean, I'm kind of there with you. The Adoring Fan doesn't look like the Adoring Fan. You could say I'm not a fan. Oh. All right, bro.
I hope I can help. Have a look around. You won't find better prices at... You got a great deal there.
I do not need... Well, it doesn't... It's not valued at anything. All right.
Thank you for your... Be seeing you.
Whoops. He looks like a gnome. I mean, you're not wrong. He does kind of look like a gnome. Ratchet is still begging me to be on my lap. You know what I want to see in Elder Scrolls 6? Because, like, this is something that it's, in my opinion, like, we're finally up to a point where there's no excuse not to have this. Especially with how stupid big installation sizes have gotten. Where game developers are just like, I don't care about trying to optimize the size of the game and its installation. I want a game... Oh my god. Ratchet. I swear. Seasons. Like proper seasons that pass throughout the game. I've yet to see that in a game that allows you to pass the time. If Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't have that, I'm going to be like, why? Especially since the game's probably going to be like, 120, 250 gigs or something. This cat. Try as I may to get him to not sit on me, he's just not listening. Okay, with that done, I can now save the game. Honestly, I want to see some age requests and items. Man, the lack of presence of Adra is very noteworthy. By Azura, you've been gnomed. He does look very strange in this version of the game. There's no question about that. Okay, what are my character stats now that I've finished the arena? Character. Okay, I gotta visit a chapel or something. Athletics is at 82. That's not too bad. Conjuration, destruction, mysticism, speechcraft.
Look at the muscles on you.
Very insistent gato? Yes. Ratchet is exceedingly insistent. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go on a marathon. I don't really have a reason to do this, but we're gonna go on a marathon. God, his ear is tickling my arm something fierce right now. Hi, William. Just now bought this. I think I'll make a Punch Cat build. Raven, I hope that you enjoy your time in the game, okay? It's a good, fun experience. It is not perfect, admittedly. But you know what? What matters is the enjoyment, and that's all. I have not journeyed the northern road around Lake Rumer. So that's what I'm going to do. We're gonna journey the road around northern Lake Rumer. I wish you made a mod that made the Nirnroot your voice in the game specifically. Oh my god. Waking up sucks. How is everyone? Well, welcome to the land of the living, Ace. How are you doing? I think I've got an answer already, but I'm asking anyway. You feel yucky? Ah, dear. Not enough sleep? Maybe you pick something up? Either way, I hope you feel better. God, I can sprint for freaking miles. The heck? Whoops. Well, this is awkward. Ow. Stop it, you prick. Is that the Gleam helmet? No, no, this is a different helmet that I found later on. I was using Fin Gleam for a while. I'm a little bit conflicted about using Fin Gleam in general, but, you know, for my first round, for my first run-through on the game, why not? Like, you know, just go for it. Ah, Aleswell. Here we go. This is a side quest.
Talk to Durham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Unfortunately, it's biology that has cursed me, so...
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing.
What happened?
Everyone in Aleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing. We can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
Well, who's Ankatar?
He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
What can you tell me about Fort Caractacus?
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill, but watch out for the invisible monsters that infest the ruins.
And what can you tell me about Ankatar?
We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him.
All right.
Take care.
Plot twist. Hero of Oblivion is Courier in Skyrim. God. I can't wait for the first. Can you beat both Oblivions with one controller? Fort Caractacus. Is there actually a path down the... Ah, this must be it. Detect life working well here? Yeah, yep, it's going to be carrying its weight. Wow, I just soloed through two mountain lions and a bear at the same time. My word. What the... You are now my keyboard tray, cat. If you insist on sitting right where I need my freaking keyboard, then this is what you have to live with. You don't get utter and complete comfort whenever you're getting between me and my actual job, which is streaming. Never played Oblivion, was a bit before my time. It's a... I can understand that sentiment. It's a little bit difficult for me to accept because it was during
away. I don't want whatever you're selling.
I remember going through the entirety of the fort trying to find Ankatar. Ankatar's journal. 12th of Rain's hand. Today I begin my great project on the spontaneous generation of life. I expect that there will be difficult days ahead, but if I succeed, my place among the great mages of history will be assured. Still not able to even reproduce Emperdossel's results with maggots. I'm beginning to think his reputation is overblown. Emperdossel was right. The mistranslation of sunlit to scorching heat explains my earlier problems. From now on, I will work only with the original Daedric, despite the risks. Local peasants came by to complain about the noise. I promised that all of that was behind me. A pleasant, if dull-witted crew. The experiment today went better than expected, although the number of rats produced was surprising. They were all remarkably docile, just as Malham predicted, although only I have ever proven it empirically. Villagers again. More complaints. You would think they'd never seen a rat before. They are starting to become a real nuisance. I've run into a terrible snag. Galarin's 9th law appears immutable. If the total life generated cannot exceed the cube of the source, this line of research may prove a dead end. I must read the Empiricles of Emperdossel's for any hint, and that he was able to circumvent this barrier. The locals are becoming insufferable. While I was walking in the woods, some of them broke into my laboratory and spilled the solution I was preparing. Nearly a full quart of purified imp gall wasted. They did not seem to grasp the absurdity of a crowd of unwashed peasants with dung on their boots complaining about the smell. It is well past time I did something about this problem. I dug up the notes for my permanent invisibility thesis. No time like the present to put theory into practice. The spell worked. Not perfect invisibility, of course, Vanto's third law, but it was more powerful than I expected, and there were none of the side effects that Professor Traven had predicted. Even in my youth, I was already outstripping my elders. Now I can get back to my real work in peace.
I told you to leave me alone. Go away. Oblivion take you. What is it you want from me?
Listen, you've cast an invisibility spell. It's causing some problems up the hill.
Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why?
Well, you made the villagers up the road invisible too.
Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind, I don't mean to bore you.
Just tell me how to reverse it for them.
You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually.
What do you mean by eventually?
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research.
Listen, they can't wait that long.
Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah, here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine. I am sorry about that. Just use the reverse invisibility scroll I gave you. I've already given you the scroll. Stand in the middle of town, read it, poof! It is exactly like magic. Leave me alone.
Invisible sex life goal. Oh, man. I could engage in being a nudist everywhere I go, and nobody would be upset about it.
You've
Perfection.
got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
Games rated M, parents never would have let me have it. That's a big shame, specifically because of the complications in regards to the rating of this game. This game was released as rated T. And you know the reason why it ended up rated M? Because it was the victim of a mod controversy. They originally modeled the female adventurer with no top on. So there was basically no bra on the female build originally, and they were like, we're gonna fix that. So they go and they put a top on, but they leave the original texturing in the model in the game. So obviously, what's the first thing that somebody does? They take the construction set and they revert it back to the original. But that's only if you got the T-rated version of the game that was released for a very short period of time. It was only available for a very short period of time. Bethesda whenever the ESRB learned about that, they were like, oh, nope, we got to kick that up to an M rating. So they did that in reaction to it. So Bethesda, in response, removed that texture from the game, and they started republishing it, but the ESRB refused to kick the rating back down to a T rating, and it just stayed at M. That's what happened with this game and why it ended up rated the way that it was. And clearly, ever since, Bethesda's like, screw this. We're just going to go for an M rating, and we're just going to try to not end up. We're just going to try to not end up being, going into like adults only or whatever. So. Which, frankly, I should take a moment to figure out how many games have ever received the adult-only rating, because it's such a... Oh. Hello. Oh. Where's the fool that was trying to attack me? Come back here. Stop running. Ugh. What a pain. That's crazy. They were even reluctant to let me play Halo after I turned 13. I don't even know what to say about that, Pyro. I still haven't played Halo, even though I bought the Master Chief Collection, so. The ESRB rating board for games released in North America has issued an adults-only rating for 24 released video games, according to the Wikipedia. Adult-only set feels like such a pointless rating because it's basically a guarantee that nobody will carry your game. So, at that point, why do you even have the rating in the first place, you know? Okay, so that's the entry. You're completely stripped of material. Okay. Check the map here. Okay. Son of a bitch. Ooh. Security mastery reached. The subtle rattle of lockpicks and falling lock tumblers is music to your ears. Your increased skills have made you a journeyman of security. When you pick locks, only 2 tumblers now fall when you break a pick. Not really worth it here, but okay. Okay, so that's... if that's what the quest marker says to go for, I want to find out what's through the other door. Aren't all games nowadays all digital? The Steam has a dedicated AO game section. Yeah, like, and that's just it. Like, there are games that are specifically designed around sex, you know? So... I know that most console manufacturers are like, I know that the big 3 for consoles, like they say, we refuse to let any, you know. Oh. Where'd it go? Like, adults only, like, as far as I remember, the big 3 developers were, like, explicit about, like, no, we will never allow an adult-only game to be on our console. And then digital distribution being what it is, it makes the adult-only rating pointless because you don't need ESRB approval to get a game onto PC and on a digital distribution network like Steam. So, like, at that point, it just means that the only purpose of an AO rating is to guarantee that a game will not be put on console, like, ever. Full stop. At which point, it's like, well, why do you even have the rating if... Okay, so... I used the scroll Ankatar gave me, and the people of Aleswell are once again visible. Dairam Serethi would probably like to congratulate me on my success. Your luck has been damaged. Oh, of course. Freaking course. That asshole. He didn't just damage my luck. He massively damaged my luck. Oh my god. The fuck was that noise outside?
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible. Ah, me. Friend, you are welcome at the Aleswell Inn anytime, free of charge. We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way. Farewell.
You were supposed to use a ring? There's no ring that would, like, offset it. Nice to see that it didn't work on... No, the sisters are still invisible.
Hello.
Alright, let's harvest this up. I don't really need to do this, but I'm doing it anyway, just because. The hell? Funny, the farmer not minding that you're raiding his field. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's a thing with this game. It's kind of silly. What is this? Finger Bowl Cave. Alright, now, if I'm not mistaken, these glowing white lights basically mean something weird is going on inside with the undead. That feels like the situation? I guess we'll find out. Habits of a ritual vegetable thief. Call me Mary or Pippin. Yeah, sure enough, there's... Man, this blows. Can a Gloom Wraith actually fall over? Feels like I've stumbled into a kind of important space. Oh my god. Glitches865 has subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth your time and your money. Oh, god damn it. You gave me astral vapors, you asshole. Doing that on me? No. You're not gonna get into a scratch fest on my lap. Fool of a took. Eat a mandrake and cure that disease. Advances in lockpicking. This is a very odd sight to see here. Oh, hello. turns out liches aren't as powerful as I thought. You can still punch them to death. Unlike with ghosts. You cannot punch a ghost to death. You can, however, punch a lich to death. Which is a fantastic detail that I never knew I wanted to know. Alright. Here, do you want kibble? Or did you just want back up in my lap? This cat, man. Got them spirit farts. The Gloomwraith sounds like a squeaky toy. I mean, you're not altogether wrong. I feel like I've stumbled into a quest dungeon before it's time to actually go inside of it. I don't actually know if anything happens in this cave, but it definitely feels like it's an important cave. All right. Don't run away from me. I'm just trying to beat your bones into submission. I'm trying to turn you into bone meal. Stop running. Hand to hand increased to 47. Bichachos, I'm gonna be done with this in no time. Serpent... Fingerbowl Cave, Servant Crypt. Oh, great. Hello, Doomsday. You gotta be a D&D monk to punch ghosts to death. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, let me check the skill for hand-to-hand. Your power attacks have a chance to disarm your opponents. Your attacks can hit creatures immune to physical damage. So, 3 more levels, and I can start punching ghosts. Like just 3 more levels in hand to hand, and I can start like just ripping straight through the ethereal barrier and shoving my hand so far up the backside of the nether realm that I can start to puppeteer ghosts like Muppets with my fist up their ass. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Oops. Okay, let's finish exploring this level first. So that requires me to backtrack a little bit. The Blade of Woe pre-enchantments can hurt ghosts. Really? Fantasy. Oh my god. Don't want to be using that. Don't want to use my blade. In fact, my weapon is doing so much damage, what I need to do is find just like a silver sword. A silver short sword. And just use that to take on enemies. Oh, the Lord Crypt. Oh, wrong one. Another ghost. I'll never get to a point where I can punch ghosts if I just keep running into ghosts. Oh, unfortunately, I must away earlier than I like. Thanks for the stream. See you next time. Enjoy the rest of your week, Ace, and maybe you'll see me again, you know? I am on vacation. Oh my god, another one? The Noble Crypt. This is a bigger cave than I expected it to be. There's a non-zero possibility that I might do just a a Twitch-only stream later this week. Alright, I see another freaking entity. Ah, God, another one. Do I have a soul inside of here? No, it's empty. That's empty as well. Ooh, hello. Whoops. Think I've, yeah, got nothing else. Okay. Detect life 105 feet. That might be better than the one I got already. Helmet of Exposition. Nope, they're exactly the same. Okay, well, that's the way that that goes. I prefer this over Skyrim any day. Oh my. All skeleton monsters should look like they were animated by Harryhausen himself. Skeletons in this game look so much better compared to Skyrim. Are skeletons even in Skyrim? I just remember Draugr. I guess it says a whole lot about the game whether or not I can remember there being skeletons. In a few places. Okay. Noble Crypt, Lord Crypt, and the Servant Crypt. So I guess we're going to do this top bottom. We're going to go to the Noble and then the Lord. So yeah, but mostly Draugr and Skyrim, which is probably the reason why I don't remember skeletons at all in Skyrim, because they're rare, you know. Meanwhile, over here in Oblivion and even Morrowind, it's like, oh no, they're like dime a dozen. They're like they're the bread and butter of your undead dungeons, you know? All right. Before we go any further, I am going to take an opportunity to get a new cup of coffee going here. So you guys ready for a little bit of ASMR here? Oh. Oh. Whew. Here we go. Wow. I do not have anywhere near enough space on my desk to be mixing things. All right, here we go. So chat, here's an interesting story for you. Saturday is my birthday. Costume stream for Saturday. I might do a costume stream during the week, and it'll probably be on Twitch only, because you know that's just not like the type of vibe that I want to share on my YouTube channel. So if you guys get a costume stream, it'll be during the week because I have the week off. So I'm turning the ripe old age of 37. I'm sorry, 38. I'm 37 right now. Oh, wait. Wow. Happy birthday for Saturday? Well, thank you. The age of strife is renewed. So part of the reason why I mention this is because as a streamer, it wouldn't be right if I didn't try to shill for myself to some degree. Gifts, and more specifically tips, are always greatly appreciated. Oh, we. All right.
Just the tip?
You weren't supposed to wake up on that line.
I woke up before the line, so screw you.
Mwah, love you.
Love you.
All right, let's how many hundos do you want during the week? I've already made a decision that if somebody goes and drops a hundo on me whenever I'm streaming on my main YouTube channel, then you're getting a token, and that's it. And anybody who's curious about what a hundo means over on the YouTube side, well, guess what? I'm not telling you, so. Okay, I do not want that sword equipped. Holy crap, you're old. Well, I was young when I started watching you. I was 13 or 14, started watching back in 07. Man, 07, I would have been 20, I think. Yeah, I would have been 20. Of course, I've contracted astral vapors. With any luck, I'll actually level up my freaking... Let's pop another potion here. How are you enjoying the remaster? I am enjoying it quite greatly. Thank you very much. Nibble another mandrake. This is an interesting and different cave compared to the others that I go through. Aha! It was a necromancer den the whole time. You think that draining my heavy armor means anything to me, you little shit? My God. Man, I keep catching astral vapors while I'm down here. Spirit farts for needing the bread zombie aggressively. What the... God. What a way to refer to it. Oh. I never got into Oblivion. Started with Skyrim. Fallout was my main Bethesda game back then. Your luck is still drained. It is desperately affected. Like, once I get out of this dungeon, I will be taking care of my luck situation. Oh my word. Not a bad haul. Okay. Time to catch astral vapors again.
Am I supposed to be impressed? You'll never take me down.
And I have astral vapors again. But don't worry, I picked up a potion of cure disease, so I can drink that.
This ends here.
You know what? I'll just fight your summons for a while and level up my fisticuffs that way. More friends to play with. Yay! How's my hand-to-hand coming along? Almost. Oh, almost to 50. I just want to be able to punch the ghosts. Aha! There we go. The thick calluses cover your knuckles and joints from long hours of punching and kicking. I've never thrown a kick in my life. At long last, you are a journeyman in hand-to-hand combat. Your power attacks now have a slight chance to disarm your opponents, and your fists can now hit creatures immune to physical attacks. I'm gonna give you an ass kicking in the afterlife. I'm gonna turn your shade into a goddamn Muppet on my fist, you goddamn Altmer. Come here. They have quite thoroughly defiled this crypt. Burden. Separation. Fatigue. I have no way to fix this, Keep doing that, bro. They have damaged me so badly. Man, he can really take a beating. I have 500 health. I have 500 health, and the number's only going to keep going up as I continue to gain levels, so... Oh, right. I need to take my meds. It's sitting here. They've just been sitting on my desk this whole time, and I completely forgot about it. It's not like I'm an hour late for it. Oh, wait. All right. So my inventory is just utterly stuffed full of stuff. So let's dump things onto this guy. Ooh. All right. What do we not? We'll just go ahead and strip everything off of this guy and figure out what to not hold on to. Goggles says hello. Wag greetings, Goggles. Ebony mace. Let's dump the elven equipment. We'll dump the glass maces. I don't really need those. Hello, Zouchin. How you doing? Greetings and welcome to the stream. All right. Damn it. You exist? Well, that's a way to live. God damn it, glass longsword. This place is huge, man. Gonna pop another. Whew. Zombles, man. They everywhere. Oh, scusi. Okay, so this was actually the end of the run for this area. I gotta go back and check out the next area now. Lest I be mistaken. No, looks right. Making plans for Greg Tech, eh? I wonder if this cave is part of the Mages Guild quest. It could very well be, man. I don't know what the possibilities of that being the case are, but I could see that being the case. Then again, as I seem to recall, the Mages Guild never really seemed to send you directly into a necromancer's den. Not until the very, very end. But there's a possibility. Actually, where am I? Fingerbowl Cave. Nope. Nope. It is not associated with any missions. So this is just a random place to look. Whoops. Okay, so over here. Sounds like Ratchet is being naughty with and bothering Tev something serious as well. Then again, oh, it's Harker. It's not Ratchet. It's Harker. Here we go. El Gato's in the mood this morning. Yes. Yes, that is absolutely the... There was a roach crawling around on the lit part of my torch. What the... Shut up, you gloom wraith. This is mine now. One of them super New York roaches where nothing can kill them, even fire. Part of the Knights of the Nine quest? No, no. According to the wiki, this dungeon is not associated with anything at all. I'm going to keep my hands on this silver claymore, and I'm going to use it against enemies at some point. Actually, you know what? For now, the silver claymore can just get, like, I don't care about a silver claymore. I can find like a silver short sword later. Hello, Mr. Lich. Helmet of the Mind. What the hell did I just pick up? Helmet of the Mind. Fortify intelligence, willpower, and luck. That's not bad. Catch these Strife hands, Lynch. God. Interesting. Maybe a quest that went unused then. You'd be surprised at how many dungeons have original designs in this game that just aren't used for anything and you have to stumble across them. There's actually a dungeon where it's like, yeah, they give you a really, like, there's a basic bow and a basic set of arrows set at the very front of it, and you have to solve like a target shooting puzzle to open a couple of gates. It's not a sophisticated target puzzle, but it's there. Fascinating and unexpected. Like, despite the fact that all of the dungeons were made by one person in this game, well, all of the random dungeons anyway, like there's a surprising amount of variation to it. I don't remember who that person was, but I do distinctly remember learning that all of the random dungeons in this game were made by one person. As opposed to what happened in Skyrim, where they had a small team dedicated to it. You soul trapped me? Freaking asshole. Okay, so cats are insatiable today. Hey there, Strife in chat. Hello, Tevila. I hear you wrangling cats. All right, so that's it for the. Oh, there's a trap in here. Huh. So that's it for this area. Oh my God, these cats. We're supposed to get adverse weather today, so maybe they're going freaking wild because of that. All right. Time to return to the depths and see what awaits. Oh my God, I just found a master mortar and pestle. There's like a 0.05% chance of this thing dropping. Look at that. Expert, the next best is 500 gold. The master is double that, 1,000. That's insane. Sage Windwalker, thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy yourself while you're here. For some bizarre reason, my subscription notifications are just not working today. It's weird. How goes it? It's going pretty fine. 27 months. That's not bad. That is not bad. You know what? We will. What's your alchemy level? It's at 100. I'm a master in alchemy, but the thing is, the chances of having one of these alchemy apparatus spawn in random loot, it is not modified by your level. Like, you have to be a minimum level before master equipment can spawn, but increasing your skill level does not enhance the chances. You want kibble? Oh, lovely. Stream Elements dropping the ball today? Not surprising. Yeah, believe it or not. Oh, Tev, you weren't here for it. I got my first Tier 3 subscription today. Someone subscribed to me at level 3. I know that I should probably be able to remember that, but I do not. Soup TV. Yeah, Soup TV subscribed at Tier 3. I feel very guilty for having, like, basically no rewards for Tier 3. No special rewards, anyway. Oh, of course. I go into the servant area of the dungeon, and what do I find? Mud crabs. Not undead, just mud crabs. It's like the most discriminatory, classist attitude. It's just like, the undead here are too high quality to be seen down in the servants' burial chamber. No, no, no. Forbid. No, we leave that to the filthy mud crabs. Screw you. I am literally punching through the ethereal veil at you, you ass. Oh my word. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He silenced me. Stay away from me. He silenced me again. You freaking prick. God, I hate Gloom Raids so much. Ooh. Eyes of Midnight. Night Eye for 30 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my god, talk about stacking up the coffins in here. This is just a clean sign of somebody who is like, just get them out of the way. God, I'm here for the bodies. I'm not here for the coffins. Like, this is some epic stacking that the person did to get these coffins out of the way. It's like they're using them for support to reinforce the cave or the catacomb. This is a bit impressivo. Daedric Claymore, and I have no space in my inventory for it. All right. Oh, it's another lich. Down he go. I feel like that was the end of the dungeon. I've just got this really distinct feeling that that feels like it. Yep, that was it. That was... Well, wait. There was a different direction to go. You still got all that mud crab meat? Oh, I have so much mud crab meat. You've got no idea. Not putting up with your shit, you stupid wraith. Hand to hand has leveled up to 53. Whew. Take another freaking fatigue potion. All right. Scorching Tome. Scorching Touch. Weakness to fire 75%, fire damage 12 points for 6 seconds. That sounds pretty good. Okay. Nice dungeon. It all looked enjoyable. Yeah, this was surprisingly good. I quite enjoyed this dungeon. It's unexpectedly quality. Especially with how samey a lot of the dungeons in this game can get. I don't really need a glass longsword. Like always, you don't want to just do that. You want to check around the edges. You want to do a little bit of edging, you know? Has he done the Shivering Isles yet? No. I have only just now done the arena quest. I've just now taken care of the arena quest, become the grand champion. Otherwise, I've just been running around the world picking mushrooms and doing side quests, which is the way that I play this game. I haven't even opened... I haven't gone through a single freaking Oblivion gate yet. Alright, so... Oh, okay, it was highlighting things that I had already killed. As is the case with some of the spells. From time to time. Kind of looks like there's a lower level there. Whatever. Okay, I'm pretty certain that we're done here. We're just totally done here. I have completely exhausted this cave. You're what? Tev, you heard me. I'm edging, okay? Don't judge me. Sir. Sir. Yes, Tev. You have something you need to tell me? He's been so deep in that cave, it needs a stamina potion. Let a man edge in peace. Or rather, let a man edge in his deep, dulcet, moaning tones. All right, off to the market districts. We need to offload some stuff.
Well met. That place was cursed by Mehrunes Dagon himself. Best not to...
Woohoo. That's why we call it the Goon Cave. God.
What is... Good day.
All right, my friend. I have things to
Have a
sell.
look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. You got a great deal there. That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold. A good price for a good customer. You got a great deal there. That's a fair deal. A good price for a good customer.
Oh man, I got an expert mortar and pestle. The big problem with it is that it's twice the weight. The master mortar and pestle is twice the weight of the expert mortar and pestle, which is a bit of a shame.
An excellent bargain.
Well, what can you do? Weariness, cure paralysis, cure poison. Do not need that.
That's a fair deal.
Frost shield. Resist disease. Sea stride? I guess I'll leave it at that.
You got a great deal there. You got a great deal there. A good price for a good customer. That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
All right, cool.
I appreciate your business.
Say bye.
Okay, so what we're going to do is return to my home, stash the things that need stashing, and then fast travel back out to where I left off. Because, lest you forget, I was actively just trying to marathon across a hunk of Cyrodiil.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Okay. There must be some stuff here that I don't need to be carrying around with me. Oh, a silver bow. Whoops. I got a bunch of arrows that I don't need to be carrying around. We'll just stash ingredients then. Pumpkin. All right, cool. That's stashed. I've got a couple of things to probably put in here. Really annoying that I can't take those mythic pamphlets out of my inventory. But there you go. That's just how it is. All right, I'm all repaired up. We make a good save here. All right. And we return to Fingerbowl Cave. And we're going to keep heading east. Continue heading eastward. On the main road. Well, sometimes you just gotta... I realize now that I need to fast travel out to some town somewhere. Now do the Naruto run. It'll be great if they if somebody modifies the run animation to just have your hands like dangling behind you. All right, fixed my damage stats. Believe it. God. All right. My stats have been fixed, thankfully. Hooey. Okay, we'll fast travel back to that cave.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
I'm a marathon sprinter. Boy. Nobody's here. Just your doom. Whoops. Did I punch you too hard? Did you fall over? Go ahead and turn in early. Oh yeah. Kill the guy, let his blood just like seep into the dirt and then sleep right next to it. Well, 'tis a dungeon. Onward and outward, we continue our adventure. Ooh. Ah, the Roxy Inn. You guys ready for another side quest? I know I am. So you've only done the arena? Any other guild quest lines?
Good morning.
Hello, virtuous visitors
Those who
to
live
Way
by the
Shrines
commands
of
of the
Kinnereth
Nine
may receive blessings of
strength
agility.
when they visit Way Shrines
I've
of
heard
Power
others say the same.
How about
We're all
that?
talking about
Have
the
you heard any
Emperor's
word
murder.
about the other?
Go ahead, please.
Claude Merrick. Didn't expect to see him here.
We
They
have
say
no
syndicates of
emperor.
wizards.
Go ahead, please. Fighting's easy. Just lead them out on the water and shoot them full of holes. If you've got a bow, of course, and can walk on water.
Have led a
Have no
boycott of
air.
Imperial...
The Altmer.
What? Be seeing you.
What? What?
Just finding people in full Daedric gear.
Take care. I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Greyfinder must die.
Do you start all conversations this way?
A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity.
Well, I'll be taking a... I definitely will. Thank you.
Raylan will finally get what's coming to her.
Some crazy armored people in here. The armored individuals who are hanging out in
What's going
the
on with you?
in the inn, they are specifically adventurers that are hired by an Altmer from the Imperial City called named Umbacano. It's a quest called the Collector. They do not give you markers for... There are 10 dungeons you basically have to go into to complete the quest. 5 of the dungeons, they do not tell you where they are. You have to find those locations on your own. He hires a lot of different members. He hires a bunch of different adventurers to try to get his treasure that he wants. So, or artifacts more specifically. And these are some of the treasure hunters that you run into in the course of that quest. I was not expecting to find them here, but that's I think that they've spawned into the world specifically because of that quest and the fact that I started it. Will, do you intend to remake your old Oblivion guides in higher quality or just leave them as is, as the information is still accurate? What I really need to do is just open up the the metadata for those old videos and add information so that people can find the videos for the remaster. That being said, I want to make guides for the remaster, and redoing those old guides would make a lot of sense. My big challenge is twofold. One, I'm a very busy man. I don't just exclusively do YouTube these days. It used to be my life. It was... I used to just basically wake up, do YouTube, go to work, come home, do YouTube, and go to bed. My life is not like that anymore. And the other part of it is I am in the process of trying to relearn a new piece of compositing software for making videos. I'm not going to bore you with this for too long, but the very short version is whenever I started making the videos for Oblivion way back in 2007, I was new to making motion graphics, and I was learning on Adobe After Effects. Now, there's a long story behind it, but at the end of that story, I have been forced to move away from the Adobe software, and I am now using a completely different piece of software called Blackmagic Fusion. It's part of a piece of software called DaVinci's Resolve, or the purchased version of it is called Resolve Studio. That doesn't really matter. The point is that the Adobe software is what I'm fully trained on and what I know how to use, and compositing on that is a layer-based system. It's a little bit like putting transparent sheets on top of each other and then taking pictures of them. As where in Blackmagic Fusion, it is a node-based system, and I have to just completely relearn how to walk, and that is a long, arduous process. So so add annotations to the originals. Will you be able to... Would you also plan on doing a guide for leveling up, as I heard they changed how it functions from the old to the remake version, but I need to look into it more. Yes, they have changed the way that you level up in the game. Previously, like basically, they have they freed up the way that you level up in the game. In the original, you did not level up if you did not advance your main skills. I can go ahead and show you on my character here. I don't have a problem going over this stuff. So basically you had major skills. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major skills. Yeah. So you would tag 7 major skills in the original, and when these leveled up, it would push your main level up. And then your minor skills, all of the other skills in the game, you could still level them, and they would have some sort of an effect on what happens whenever you level up. Oh! That was my testicle, Ratchet. Oh, God. Okay. I love you and I hate you, you stupid cat. Oh, we. Okay. Bro almost passed away there. Man, it's... Oh, it was a little bit of the glancing effect too. Like only half his paw landed on it. Oh. It was only one of them that he hit, and only half his paw hit it. So his paw half steps on it and slips off. I don't know which is worse, a direct hit or a glancing hit. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. So, as I was saying, In the original, you only leveled up whenever you advanced your main skills here, okay? In the remaster, all of the skills will advance your level. It's just these advance your level ups much faster, your main character level, okay? I hope the claws were in. Yes, the claws were in. The claws were indeed in. Oh, man, I really don't want the cat on me right now with how uncomfortable I am. Oh, boy. Sure, I'll get you your food. Come on, get down. Oh, my God. The jewels have suffered. So, he's eating. He's eating right now. Okay, so, your major skills push your level up faster, but the other major thing that's different between the remaster and the original is that in the original, like, armorer is a skill that's governed by endurance. Okay, so if you increased armorer, you would be able to bump, you would be able to put points into endurance. You know, you would get more. You got 3 core attributes that you could advance every single time you leveled up, and how many points you could advance your core attributes when you level up was determined by what skills you leveled up. They no longer do it that way. Now they have now when you level up, you can just spend points wherever you want to spend them. Okay, your actions in the game do not have like detrimental or influencing effects on where you can spend points to increase your core attributes. Almost every single ability in the game has changed as well in regards to how it levels up. Most noteworthy is is all of the magics. Previously, it was based around casting enough spells. So casting like casting the very first like fireball spell, you could cast that, you know, like the fastest way to level up like your destruction magic was to just use the cheapest fireball spell that you got right out of the dungeon and cast it like, I don't know, 1,000 times or something. I don't know what the number was, but it was based on how many times you cast spells, period, not based on the complexity of the spell you cast. Now they have completely reorganized it so that all of your magics level up based on how much magicka it takes to cast the spell. So more advanced spells taking up more magicka to cast means it's going to advance your skill with the magic faster. Similarly, the skill and ability Mercantile, this ability now is no longer based on how many items you've sold. That's how it was in the original. Now it's based on how much money you've made. So Mercantile will level up very fast once you hit like mid-game and like the expensive armor starts to spawn on your enemies. And obviously, what are you going to do? You're going to pick up all of the expensive stuff out of a dungeon and you're going to sell it off. So Mercantile has gone from an ability that basically never, ever levels up because it's based on how, like, the best way to make an example of this, in the original, the fastest way to level up Mercantile was to get like a stack of 100 arrows and sell it off to a vendor 1 item at a time, 1 arrow at a time. That was the fastest way to level up your Mercantile skill. Now you level up based on how much money you're getting out of each trade. So it's massively altered, massively altered. Athletics has changed. You basically level up athletics based on whether or not you're holding the sprint button, because sprinting is now in the game. It wasn't in the original. And that's just about everything that I can really name the difference of. Pretty much everything else levels up. Pretty much everything levels up the same that it used to. There is an entire complicated, sophisticated... There's definitely an entire guide just waiting to be discussed in regards to all of this. With the higher magic cost equivalencies and experience gain, could you create spells with really high magic cost to power level spells, adjusting costs as your magic limit grows? Yes, that is actually what a lot of people do. In fact, your biggest challenge is going to be the fact that frequently whenever you're using a spell creation altar, which I'm certain you're aware of, on that wonderful note, can I see it from here? Nope, can't see it from here. When you exit the main dungeon, which should be down over there, you can actually see... Oh yeah, you can see Frostcrag Spire from a really good portion of the map. They've improved draw distance immensely in this game. It's really, really nice. But one of the things that many people are doing, myself included, is like, okay, you know, fast travel to Bruma, because, you know, you have city markers from the very beginning of the game, and just run over to Frostcrag Spire to get it. Then return to the Imperial City Market and gain and buy the candles to make the spell altar, to complete the spell altar. That is what a lot of people, myself included, have done, to be just like, no, I can make my spells now. I don't have to bother with the Arcane University, etc. And your biggest challenge is actually going to be the fact that you can make a spell that will use all of your magicka, but it turns out you're not high enough level to actually cast that spell. So it's a bit of a balancing act, you know. So the biggest challenge of spell creation altars is absurd costs to craft them. At least those costs are nowhere near as high as Fallout New Vegas's gun runner weapons. My God. I never really liked the Gunrunner's arsenal because it took away the value of, like, exploring the world, but at least it was reasonably balanced with the fact that everything was stupid expensive. Like, there was some amount of balancing with that change to the game. Anyways, I've sat here and just jawed long enough. I need to return... I'm going to go back to the market district. I'm going to sell some stuff off before going into this Necromancer's dungeon. I'm going to do this Necromancer's dungeon, and then it's probably going to be stream out, because I'm supposed to stop at 2:30. Despite the fact that I'm on vacation this week, and I don't have to worry about stopping on time, I'm still going to try to maintain a relatively normal schedule.
I hope I can... What can I interest you in?
One of the best goddamn vendors in the game.
A good price for a good... You've made a good bit of good... That's more than I'd usually pay. That's a fair deal. Tell your friends about... Be seeing you.
Gunrunner's Arsenal was released under the assumption that players had completed the majority of the existing content and needed a money sink. And frankly, like, I don't have a problem with that, because my biggest problem with, like, you gotta stop because the Tev hungers. God. Oh, my word. Anyways, like, one of my biggest problems with DLCs that are released with, like, really, really high-level equipment, or, like, add-ons, or at Pinnacle, the Creation Club content, is that it's just like, hey, we're gonna make, like, stupidly powerful equipment, and then you can acquire it from the very start of the game, and it completely breaks the sense of progression in the game. And I've been told, God, I think the most ridiculous thing I've ever been called for holding this opinion is I have been called a mod purist. Okay? A mod purist. And I'm like, no, I'm not a mod purist. I just like balancing in the game, you know? So... like, if you get, like, I forget which version of Skyrim it is that's out now, but it's supposed to be the latest version of Skyrim, you know, that's different from the special edition that was released years ago. If you download that, you can go to Castle Dower right at the start of the game. You just run to Whiterun, take the cart to Solitude, hop up to Castle Dower, and you can get the mathematically best armor in the game, full stop. And you no longer have to worry about armor ever again. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but like the idea of getting the best stuff at the start of the game, yes, I understand that. That's always going to be an appeal. But it completely destroys progression, you know? And that just, it rains on my parade. Expert. We need fly amunches. And we need lavender. What else do I need? We need flax and steel blue and Taloma caps. Amanita caps. Yeah. Flaxseed and steel blue. Okay. Inventory. Fly amanita. Lavender. Then we're going to make some steel blue and flax. There we go. I've spent a lot of time collecting materials in this game, if it hasn't been clear. How bugged is the vampire quest this time around? Will wide-eye hoarder flashbacks? So the first most important thing that I have to tell you is that because this is the complete version of Oblivion that was ever made, as in all of the DLC and expansion packs are built into it, one, you can completely bypass the vampire cure quest. You can, I'll repeat that, you can 100% bypass the vampire cure quest and fix your vampirism in one step. One simple and easy step, okay? Yes, the vial layer is installed by default, so you can completely bypass it. That being said, I have done everything in my power to try and get a game-breaking glitch in on the vampire cure quest, okay? I meant it as a joke, most. Okay, you meant it as a joke. I mean, I'm Mr. You know, straight-faced here, so. Okay, one simple and easy step, reload. Okay, my inventory weight is fully under control, I would say. So let's go ahead and make a save here. I need to get onto this this quest. I'm gonna be sitting here for freaking ever. So I worked really hard to mess up the vampire cure quest, trying to find any type of a glitch on it, and I was unsuccessful at finding the broken borked mess that was originally in the that was in the original game. So it would appear that it's working just fine now, and it doesn't have any glitches. You know, I know that you said it as a joke, but like I wanted to legitimately assess this because the vampire cure quest. Just vampirism in this game is the reason I do YouTube at all. Like, it was an enormous mess, and you know, vampirism is a weird thing that you can do in this game. And I was like, you know what? What was it? Somebody asked me in a YouTube comment back in 2006, how do you do something about vampirism? And I replied to them with like, you know, like, I don't know, half a paragraph. And they said, you should really just make a video about that. It's so, like, that was so detailed, you should just make it into a video. So that's what I did. That's what I did. Someone ages ago said, you should just make that into a video. So I did. And that's how the whole ball got rolling on this stuff. I like my vampirism. I like my vampirism. I mean, modded vampirism, where it makes sense to get stronger. Bethesda fucked up. Why would I get weaker when I feed? Oh, you get stronger as you feed. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like its glitchless state is partly thanks to your old video got 1 million views. No small thing back then. You 100% had an impact on this discourse. I mean, I hesitate to accept the possibility that I had anything to do with it. So. God damn it! You ran away when I was. You little fucking shit. Where is it? Ooh. $65 versus $67. Huh. Well, okay. Ugh. Oh, you're Raylan.
Damn you! Best you can do. Why won't you die?
You just do not go down. Lady, would you just freaking die?
What's the map?
I've slain Raylan the Gravefinder. I should return to Malin at Roxy Inn and deliver the good news.
Tired?
Stop running away. You guys ruined my entire jam here, all right? Like, my goal here is to run in and, like, drop an enormous, like, damage fatigue spell on you, and then you just fall over dead, and I don't have to work for this. And then they made me work for it. They damaged my magicka. Four whole gold. What a wondrous and lovely reward I got there. What video are you most proud of out of all of the ones that you've made? Oh my god. Would you be surprised to learn that I do not remember most of the videos that I've made, for the express reason that, to a certain degree, as a creative, one of the most necessary things that I think is important is to not get so wrapped up in your own work that you remember every little bit minute detail about the projects that you had. I will always remember particular things that I liked to do whenever making videos, like animation styles and whatnot. But remembering a particular video, my God, that is a challenge. That is a real challenge. I think I would, like, if I look at the videos or the titles and everything and I start browsing the thumbnails of them, I'll remember the individual videos because that's the way that my memory tends to work for the most part.
Don't worry about, I guess, just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Come here, you little shit. There you go. She fell over finally. You'll fall over before long. You fell over. Are you playing Fallout 3 Remastered when they release it? I will almost certainly play Fallout 3 Remastered. I'm very curious how that's going to go. Like, at this point, it's there to deny the existence of a Fallout 3 Remaster would be an extremely foolish thing to even attempt. You know, it's like, no, you don't go through the trouble of wrapping the Unreal Engine around another game engine without the intention of releasing more than one game. Oblivion is just the beginning. They are definitely going to do Fallout 3. My gut tells me that they probably will not do New Vegas. But I could always be wrong about that. I could always be wrong about that. What happened to him? Golly, the ghosts are so goddamn loud in this game. Okay, they've been damaging my willpower. That's one of my problems. Well, at least it's not my intelligence. Okay. Got it. You heard it here first, folks. He claims full credit, says it was 110% his video that made them fix it. Oh, I wish, man. I wish. Okay. Let me get my last cup of coffee going here. we go. Time for another ASMR pour. All right. Even in Skyrim, vampirism is stupid. Vampirism is stupid. Sunlight should absolutely hurt you, not feel like a mild case of hay fever. Here's the thing. It is a different version of vampirism every single time that you play a different Elder Scrolls game, and that's written directly into the lore. The type of vampires that exist across the world are not the same. Because there are different versions of vampirism in the game. Hence the reason why whenever you do the Dawnguard quests, if you're already a vampire, whenever you approach, I forget what his name is, but the master vampire, if you tell him, I'm already a vampire, like, what else can you offer me? And he's like, you're not a vampire. You caught some crude disease, you know? Like, he's looking down at you the whole time. You know, so Will Bruce T +5 alchemy skill. The Bernie thing that became cemented in the public consciousness is from Nosferatu. Yes, believe it or not, Dracula didn't burn in sunlight. If you read the original book, Bram Stoker's Dracula, he didn't burn in sunlight. So like there is a wide swath of variety, but vampires burning in sunlight is basically a product of Hollywood. And there's nothing wrong with that, mind you. And it's very recognizable as a really big thing that vampires are supposed to do. They're supposed to burn in sunlight. That's one of the things that people find most memorable. But .56 on my punching ability. So 12 times 6. So that's 72 damage. But I don't know how weakness operates. Is that like a direct, like 75% more damage? So multiply that by 1.75. So that would effectively mean that this spell does 126 damage, which isn't bad. It's not bad. Okay, so if you... Like, I picked the lock, but I didn't have to pick the lock. Is this Narmina? How odd. Did I reach the end of this cave? It looks and it feels like I did. Okay. I will yell about this from the rooftops. Yes, Tev is very adamant about the fact that there is no one singular correct canonized version of vampires. There's such a wide swath of truths in regards to the lore for vampires, because no one person is like the central. There's no one central arbiter of what vampirism is or is not. You can have your specific rules for specific mythos, you know? Like the Elder Scrolls here has its own mythos for it. So meanwhile you turn around and you play a game like V Rising and it's like, "Oh no, like the sunlight damage is absolutely super important to that game." So, you know. Just making utterly certain that I didn't skip over some sort of a loot chest. As someone who's followed you since 2008, that does surprise me. But you always need to move on and not let the process of each video consume your thoughts. Remember the process of creation, not every last endless detail. Exactly. So like one of my biggest challenges in regard to making videos in the new program that I am in the process of learning is the fact that in After Effects, the program actively keeps speed and velocity. Like it actively tracks speed and velocity of anything that you like move from one point to another on the screen. So for that reason, it's a cached bit of information every single time something's moving. That allows you to use to plug code into the program and tell it, "Hey, check the velocity and then modify it in this manner." So that turns out to be really, really useful whenever you're trying to like make your animations look very fancy. By just setting your start point and your end point for an animation, like in my case, it's like, oh, I need to slide some text onto the screen. So you set your start point and your stop point, and then you just slap in a copy pasted code or script, and the program figures everything else out for you. Now, Blackmagic Fusion, you can do the same thing, but you have to do it through a separate tool set because because Fusion does not cache velocity information for things that are being moved from one location to the other on the screen. So trying to figure out how to do the same fancy things that I did in an older piece of software is challenging because it requires me to rethink how I'm doing things and where is that tool and how do I use that tool, and I have to pick it up and grab it every single time, and I have to, so it's a different process, you know? So it is completely possible for them to be sparkly. Twilight in the Elder Scrolls confirmed. Weakness effects multiply themselves each time they're applied, even from the same source applied multiple times. If you have a spell that applies spell weakness on target and a dot, the damage gets insane. I did not know that. Man. All right, are we ready to go into the inn where everybody won't stop talking? Too bad. We're doing it anyway.
Hi.
Hi there.
I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately.
Yeah. Raylan is, very dead.
I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
All
you
that
for
stuff
saving
about
my
having
business.
to set trolls on fire.
All right. Like, what I'm going to do, it's my goal, since I've basically played through this game in its entirety already. Well, the original version of the game, Since I've played through the original version of this game in its entirety, my goal is basically, with this first character, to get all the achievements, okay? I want to do all of the side quests, because that's just what I do normally. But I want to get all of the achievements. That's my first and most important goal. Then, after I do all of my achievements, and I finish, like, I want to max out the character as well. So, my goal is to do all of the quests, max out my character, have max skills, etc. And then, on my second or third playthrough, I'm probably going to look for really critical mods that I think, frankly... I did not just do that. I did not just do that. I just hit take all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find mods that are really, really freaking useful. Specifically, a mod that will, like, mark the locations as, hey, you cleared this dungeon out previously. I just want a marker on the map whenever that happens. Skyrim did that. I really wish they had done that in this version of Oblivion, where it would tell you, hey, you already cleared that out. Sure, it probably respawned, but you already cleared it out, Okay. I've been playing a bunch of a game called Abiotic Factor, and the take all versus close button, they're like swapped. So like I keep hitting the take all button after I play Abiotic Factor. It's a cruel it's a cruel life that I'm living. Okay. Did I have anything that I actually wanted to stash? Because I don't think I got a single thing I want to stash. Not in regards to weapons, anyway. Definitely got like a key or two here. Yeah, okay. And the rest of this stuff, I just want to sell it off. Okay, so we'll sleep. We'll head over to the market district. Sell things off, and then that's going to be the end of the stream for me. To use an analogy for your special effects process, you give an expert swordsman a rapier who's an expert with a broadsword, and they'll have to relearn how to use it despite solid general knowledge. Yes, very much so. That is my situation. Like the whole reason that my videos were so slick and fanciful was because I had a very good fundamental understanding of how to do motion graphics in After Effects. Moving over to Fusion, it's not that you can't do amazing things in it. It's that I don't have really good fundamentals on how to do those things in Fusion. The other major thing is that I was just like really eager to learn whenever After Effects was the program that that made sense to learn on back in the day. So, why is it taking so long to load? Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You also learn faster when you're younger, typically. That is extremely true, and I'm experiencing that. Oh, boy. I know that it's possible to get stuck in an infinite load screen on Bethesda games, but we'll see whether or not that's the case here. My major problem is that whenever I was learning After Effects, I was just like very hungry to learn, and I didn't know what I wanted to make. I didn't know what I wanted to make. I didn't know how I wanted things to look. I just knew that I wanted to make things look cool. So what I did was I literally just followed a bunch of tutorials step by step and recreated stuff. And over time, I got an extremely robust understanding of how to use After Effects in the process of that, to the point where the more tutorials I watched, the more I understood fundamentally how to create new and interesting things with the program. To put it in simpler terms, if you put it at 3 levels of understanding for how to do something, you know, when you're an utter and complete beginner, when you're the lowest level possible, you're a beginner, you don't really know what you're doing. So what you're going to probably do is just copy other people, which is perfectly fine. That's how you learn. Then whenever you get to mid-range, you have understanding of, you know, a lot of the advanced controls. You've probably got, you know, the ability to do things. You can do all of the basic stuff probably without checking too many of the job aids or, you know, tutorials, etc. And then as you progress from, you know, intermediate to high level, the importance is that when you move into the high level, you don't need to copy other people's ideas anymore. You're watching other people do stuff for ideas on how to do stuff, you know? So you're like, okay, I think I have an idea for how to use all of that other basic stuff and like remix it and mix and match things to make it work. This game has fucking froze on me. There is no question about it. I've been sitting on this load screen for more than 2 minutes. Process. Oblivion. End task. That really, really sucks. I am gonna relaunch it though. To see how this works. I'm gonna finish cleaning things up here. So okay, so that's the last save that was good. Okay, it actually worked. Go ahead and sleep again. Even if you have all those skills and you rarely have the opportunity or even need to use the skills you've learned. Yes, that is true. Things are also so corporate now with such specific standards of what is and is not acceptable. Even if you have the skill to apply higher quality, you might not be allowed to use it, and that's not what clients want. Man, you're right. Okay, I was holding my breath there. Turn to the market district. That's one of the reasons why I like doing the YouTube thing in any capacity or making my own videos. I can, you know, hit a standard that I prefer.
Hail, good citizen.
Looking for someone to chase the
I
bandits
don't know
from
which
Camp
is
Ale.
which. Still, it's a
Probably
good
trying
show
to
they
run
run.
so weird and
There's
shiny.
no master.
Have you looked around Jen's scenes?
Okay.
It's my pleasure. Have a look
All right,
around.
friend.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That seems a fair... You got a great deal. That seems a fair... That seems a fair price.
Reflection, shock, shield.
You got a great deal there. A good price for a good customer.
Man, forget
That's
about
more
these
than
other
I'd
ones.
usually pay.
There's so many of these potions that I'm picking up off of NPCs that I should not be caring about anymore.
You've made a good bit of gold. You got a great deal there. A good price for a good customer. A fine transaction.
Topaz. All right, looking good.
I appreciate your business.
Once you know how something works, you understand your limits and the limits of the program in question. When looking for tutorials, not to learn how to do something, but can I do it? Yes, yeah, that's one of the big problems. And I need to roll back to the whole process of like, let's find really cool things that you can do and just watch those tutorials and start making those things from the ground. Like, I have to approach it like a beginner. And the problem is that I have this whole entire idea about how things should work and should look, and I'm trying to do those things, and it's like, well, it's a different program. It does things differently. You can't be thinking about it like you're a high level anymore. You have to start thinking about it like you're a beginner again. So that's remarkably difficult to do when you've been in the mindset of, I know what I'm doing and I know what I want to make. All right. So go ahead and save right here.
Well, that does a good job.
Woohoo. Okay. Exit game. All right, chat. Listen, you have been a wonderful and a lovely audience here. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride today and enjoying a touch of Oblivion. How's that how that mentality out? I know it will take time. You're new to this and it's hard to do it, but your position, but to try to enjoy your beginner status. Good luck and thank you for the straws, Will. Straws. I love what autocorrect will do. I love the way that autocorrect jacks up. Like, I love it and I hate it because it every single time it gets me, I'm like I hate autocorrect. Every single time that it gets me, I hate it with a passion. Every single time that it gets somebody else, I love it. Anyways, we'll see whether or not I can videos for Oblivion will be forthcoming based on my ability to just like tone back and be like, no, don't be sophisticated, get stuff out, and don't hold yourself to a stupidly high level because you don't understand the program yet, you know? So let's see. Straws, Stwarm, Steam, and then finally you get streams. Can you turn autocorrect off? I don't know. The phones are so different. They're so remarkably different. Anyways, chat, thank you so much for watching. You've been a wonderful and a lovely audience. For all of you over on Twitch, there's a possibility that you will see me again later this week at some point playing what? I don't know. But I might take the time to do a costume stream specifically on Twitch. For all of you over on YouTube, I mean, you won't be seeing any sort of a costume stream on YouTube. I would not hazard to put that type of content on my main YouTube channel. I don't think that many people would be interested in it. So, Strife stream. Indeed. So, in any case, if you want to see the other streams that I do, you know, I am available over on YouTube, or I'm sorry, Twitch at twitch.tv/William Strife. You can find me under William Strife on Twitch if you're interested. Hey King, big fan. I remember loving the Zombie U Let's Play. Oh my God, the Zombie U Let's Play. There's something that I have a copy of Zombie whenever they ported it over to PC. I have it on the is it Uplay that they call it? I have a copy of it on Uplay. Man, Strife out? Yes, this is Strife out. So, so sorry, Fallout for the win. 1, 2, 3. Because you showed up right at the end of the stream. For all of you over on YouTube, thank you so much for showing up and watching. you can always find extra streams over on my secondary channel, youtube.com/@WillStrifeLive. So go ahead and enjoy that, if you will. Regardless, regardless, to everyone on YouTube, I will see all of you next time on Saturday at 12 noon U.S. Central. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you next time.